Welcome back to the video, you big bass lovers. It's the Mike coming back at you again. I got a box from Land Big Fish here. I took advantage of the Megabass order. There was a couple things that, while I looked through all my massive supply of tackle, that I was kind of missing a little bit of. Unfortunately, this wasn't one. I wanted to try one of the destroyers. I've never tried one of the destroyers. So I got one of my favorite kind of things to do. I got the pitching stick, the 7.2 X Bites. So I want to see what it's about. It's kind of a little bit disappointing, but not that I didn't already know was going to happen. There's no hook keeper on there, so you have to add your own hook keeper on there. All right, guys. And I got one thing in here just because I wanted to try it against the thing I get from AliExpress. That's the Doze swimmer. Or ooze swimmer, whatever you want to call it. Ooze swimmer. It's basically a swim jig with a little underspin to it. I can already tell I like the hook keeper on there. That's nice. All right. Then they had these. I mean, these, most of the stuff was 35% off. Some of this stuff was additional. Like these were on sale for the Knuckle LD, little knuckle shads. They were on sale for I think $7.99, and then you got 35% off of that. So then I got another ooze swimmer. Hey, sorry about that. Medicine's starting to kick in. Then I got some Jamaica boas, which I've had a few of these before. And then I went and looked up. I don't have, as far as buzz baits, I don't have that many buzz baits that I really like, I guess you would say. I've tried lots of different ones, and I think I can never get to exactly what I want to with them. But I know these are all real good, and I got 3 of them. I got basically a brim color, a shad color, and a white and chartreuse color. This depends on the color of the water and what you're fishing for. Then I got 2 more of the ooze swimmers. Then 1 more Jamaica boa in black. So let me show you what I really like about the Jamaica boa. There's a lot of stuff I like about it, but one of the things I think really kind of sets it apart from the other buzz baits in its class, they're a little more expensive, but they're not super, they ain't so far out of the range that it's really hard to even think about getting one. There is lots of other buzz baits out there that cost just as much, if not more, than this. That's not named Megabass. So, and especially if you're on any website in Japan. For starters, Jamaica boa has this little brass bead down here that just flings around, pops. Hear that sound? It has a keeled head that pushes water. It has, I call them squid tentacles, but these little squid tentacles, you don't even need a trailer. These kind of step back in the back. Or if you want to, you can put a hog farmer, chatter spike on it, but you really don't need it. The Jamaica boa is a pretty good on its own. But here's how the keeper works on it. If you do decide you want to put something on here, it goes up over top of this. Got 2 keeper barbs right here, like one here, one ring here, and one ring here. You just push your bait up on there, and it keeps it in place. A really sharp hook. I mean, as far as a buzz bait, I've tried so many, and there's so many just kind of just let you down. I really thought I was going to like the Strike King, the skipping buzz, because I thought that the extra wire in the middle is going to make it. I thought it was going to make it where skipping it, and I thought it would last a lot longer. And I thought it was going to make a lot of good noise. But that thing is. I tried 3 different ones of them. I bought probably 10 of them because I thought I was going to freaking love them. But the sound is just not right. And I've tried messing with the rivet. I've tried messing with how the blade sits on there. And if you mess with the blade too much, it don't turn right. So you also want your blade to turn really freely. But you want that clack, 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 clack noise. That's why we call it North Kakalaki. Clack, clack, clack. But you want that clack, clack, clack sound. If it's not making that clack, clack, clack sound, it's making that, I should probably go over and get one out, but it's raining like hell outside. I don't know if I'm going to get one. But that Strike King, the skipping buzz, I have caught a few fish on it, don't get me wrong. But I haven't caught nowhere near the number like the Booyah, I forget the name. It has a little blade that goes this way, and you got your prop that goes around this way, and they smack each other. It makes a nice clack noise. It's not as good as this. This one, and it gets fouled up a little too easy. That little blade comes back around and catches around your line right here. And it messes the whole cast up. And you just got to reel it in and get it untangled and put it back out. Where this doesn't do that. There's a couple other ones it's not exactly like this. The wire on this makes this kind of really special as well. These last a long time as far as like catching big fish. Some other ones you get like this. I can't remember if it's a Nichols or which one it is. It has a little BB right here. It's basically copying. Basically, they knocked off a Jamaica Bola. They don't have a head design and a little skirt like this, but it does have a brass BB sitting in the middle here. That's affixed, but these don't really move on you. That will slide out and go all over the place. So yeah, I wasn't a fan. I'll link these down below if you're interested in looking on the Land Big Fish website to go look at them. I've also been I'll tell you my 2 favorite United States-based companies to order from now is Land Big Fish and Omni Fishing. And I like hookup tackle too, but as far as like the money for value, both Omni and Land Big Fish, well, it depends if you're as long as you're not in the state they're in, you don't pay taxes and you don't pay shipping. And both of them you earn cash back. Now, there is a few things. Omni has a bigger selection than Land Big Fish does. But Land Big Fish usually has more sales and cheaper prices. Omni, I think they're going on that you're getting 10% back, so you don't need much of a sale. Chipped my tooth on some damn fluorocarbon a couple weeks ago. Don't bite that shit, guys. Don't bite it. Yeah. My wife was so mad at me. She's like, "What happened to your tooth?" I'm like, "I don't know. What happened to my tooth? I don't see nothing wrong with my tooth. What you talking about?" She tells me I do more damage to myself than anybody's ever thought about doing to me. She said if she could choke me, she would. Anyway, guys, yeah, if you haven't signed up with Omni, I was really hesitant at first about doing, because Carl's has that annual membership. And I don't know if you guys have had the same experience that I've had with Carl's. I'd had a lot of videos to begin with Carl's. But sometimes it takes Carl's. I could order something on, let's say, a Monday, and I wouldn't get it for like 2 weeks. They wouldn't ship it till like that Friday. I mean, it was just ridiculous. I was like, why? It makes no sense. Why a company takes this long to ship something. But it is what it is. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you get a company that basically started from a mystery tackle box and start trying to do their own Bass Pro Shops, if you will, or you know what I'm saying. I'm just not. After the first few orders, I was kind of done with Carl's, and I wish I didn't pay the whatever it was for the annual membership anymore. Did y'all see the new Metanium DC dropped? It looks pretty good, but it basically kind of looks very similar to this, except this doesn't have like the little the slider thing on the side, but you can tell the side plate here, it was kind of designed for that. You could tell it was basically off this form factor. That new Metanium DC. This is the SLX DC XT. I have been still replacing a lot of my reels. I buy one like once a month or so. As far as like your regular, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still like Daiwa, but for the price you pay for these on Japan Lure Shop, you can't beat these reels. I mean, these reels are less than $200, and that's shipped from Japan. I can order one of these on, let's say I ordered it on Monday. I'll have it Thursday. That's how good they are getting stuff to you. And same with a lot of the other Japan tackle shop. Turnarounds lightning fast. Yeah, like it's crazy just how good it is from over there. Especially when you're dealing with these Japanese companies. And like I just got this reel I got on here. I just got the other day, and I think I showed on my last video. I got the Modo Wild Hunch Modo crank. I ain't took it out yet, but I'm gonna try it pretty soon. I went to the doctor today, the orthopedic today. He wants me to get an MRI. He thinks I have a medial tear in my bicep on this. I forget what he called it. I mean, it still looks kind of nasty. It's still kind of deflated. It's not hurting anywhere near what it was. I've been putting a lot of ice on it. Still trying to do some different things with it. But there was a ring kind of going all the way around my arm. It was like black, kind of going all the way around. But that ring's kind of subsided a little bit, and some of the swellings went down. He thinks it's like torn through here, and you can feel it back up in here. The top part of my bicep, he feels like it's pulled off. I know the last time I tore my bicep, it detached from here, and the whole thing rolled up like a pair of shades, like a pair of pull-up shades up in here. And they had to go back through and reattach it down here. He said he can still feel the tendons down here. He still feels my full tendon down here. But through here, he can feel like a hole. It feels like a hole right through here. Well, he said it feels like there's a hole right through here, where he thinks my bicep in the middle. He called it a mid-lateral tear or some crap like that. He says it's one of the harder tears to fix. It's not one of the harder tears to recover from. So I guess that's a good thing. He said this takes a while. So I guess it is what it is. All right, guys, till next time. Y'all stay safe out there. Tight lines. I'll catch you on the next one. Like I said, I have this stuff linked down below. Go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I'm hoping, I want to try to get the kids out in the water and try to see how they do on Saturday. Maybe I can do some video out there on Saturday. I need to get the swim bait reel video done. I need to get the That's gonna get some fishing in, man. All right, that's gonna get some fishing in. Stuff's been so bad and so sad for so long. I just need to get out and start doing me. All right, guys. Till next time, y'all stay safe.